executive function for a period of at least 6 to 8 hours. 3 hours is enough for the brain. But the more you train yourself, the more you'll be able to fall into deeper sleep in a shorter period of time. And the more you will be able to utilize the night. The night is very important. The night in your spiritual journey is extremely important. In fact, the 11th Imam, he has this narration, says, إِنَّ الْوُصُولُ إِلَى اللَّهِ صَفَرٌ. Says this gaining Allah is a journey. إِنَّ الْوُصُولُ إِلَى اللَّهِ صَفَرٌ لَا يُدْرِكُ إِلَّا بِإِمْتِطَاءِ اللَّيْلِ. Says, but it can never be completed إِلَّا بِإِمْتِطَاءِ اللَّيْلِ, without using the night as your ride. Meaning, without using the night as your steed towards Allah. Nobody has ever achieved any maqam spiritually without the night. You must have the night. That time of sahar that we only use in Shahr Ramadan to eat. No, that is the time for ibadat. That is the time of riyadat. That is the time when all of the doors of the heavens are open. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, who is there that will take from the barakat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? A nation that is engulfed in the dunya, that is swallowed by the dunya, will commit atrocities like the ones that we saw in Karbala. Control the nafs, but when the nafs is allowed to run wild, then Karbala is the result of it. Karbala is the result of it. Those atrocities that occurred upon Abu Abdullah and his family. No one can fathom the amount of children that were killed. We don't mention them at times because of so many other things to be mentioned. But if you read the maqatil, look at how many children and how much dhulm was just done on the children of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam in Sham Ghariban. When the tents were set alight and the children were running, many of the children were trampled under the hooves of the horses. Some on purpose. Some of the children, as they ran, they chased them with their horses and they trampled them under the hooves. There was one child from the family of Aqil. As he watched his mother being looted, he ran over. He took a small stick that was on the ground to try and defend his mother. As he went towards this mal'oon, another came riding on a horse and pulled out his sword. He cut the boy in half in front of his mother. Like this, so many other children. You know that daughter of Muslim ibn Aqil that we hear in the Masa'ib of Muslim, that when the news of Muslim reached Abu Abdullah, he brought her Atiqa and he sat her on his lap and he began to stroke her head. And she said to him, "Uncle, you are acting with me in the way that people act with orphans. Is my father Muslim okay?" Abu Abdullah didn't have the heart to tell her. He just said, "From now on, my daughter, I am your father and my children are your siblings." That same daughter of Muslim ibn Aqil, there was a point on just while the tents were being looted, then one mal'oon looked at her and said, "Give me your earrings, I want them." She ran away from him out of fear. He chased her on his horse. As she ran from him, she hit a rock, she fell down, and he rode his horse over her. This daughter of Muslim is killed in this way. So many atrocities occurred on the day of Ashura as the tents were being looted. That night, that same day, the head of Abu Abdullah was given to Khuli and he took it to Kufa. When he reaches Kufa, he's supposed to deliver it to Ibn Ziyad. But when he reaches Kufa, the doors of the palace are closed. It's the middle of the night. So he takes the head of Abi Abdullah and he brings it home. He places the blessed head of Imam al-Hussein in order to hide it from his wife. He places it in the tandoor of the house, in the clay oven of the house, and he closes it. And then he goes inside his room, he lays down. His wife turns to him and says, "Khuli, where were you for all of these days?" He says, "I'm tired. I don't want to speak about it. We'll talk about it at another time." time. They both turn around and go to sleep. A short while later, his wife wakes him again, says, Khuli, tell me, where is it you were? He says, what is it to you? She says, Khuli, every time I close my eyes, I see Fatima to Zahra in front of me. She says, why is it that your Khuli did what he did? And why is it that he stole from us that which he stole? Khuli, tell me, what is it you did? He says, we were in Karbala, we killed Hussein. I have brought the head of Abi Abdullah and I have placed it in the tandoor of the house. She says, Khuli, Zahra says, you stole something from Ali Muhammad as well. He says, look underneath my pillow. She looks underneath. 2 small earrings are there. She says, Khuli, where did you bring them from? He says, when we were looting the tents, I saw there was a young girl that came running. I saw 2 earrings in her ear. I said to her, give me these earrings. I want them for my daughter. She said to me, I am the daughter of Hussein. Have mercy on me. I said, remove the earrings. The girl was trying to remove the earrings, but she was afraid. Her hands were shaking. I was impatient. So I moved forward and I ripped the earrings from the ear of the girl. لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون ماتم حسين.
Ya Hussein, 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 Ya Hussein. جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہر تماچے پہ سکینہ نے، ہر تماچے پہ سکینہ نے پکارا بابا، جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہے جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہر تماچے پہ سکینہ نے، ہر تماچے پہ سکینہ نے پکارا بابا، جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے، جب مجھے آپ کے مجھے بالوں سے پکڑ کر ہیں تماچے مارے، مجھے بالوں سے پکڑ کر ہیں تماچے مارے، میں نے سر شمر سے مانگا جو تمہارا بابا، جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہے جب مجھے آپ کے آپ کے سینے پہ آرام سے سونے والی، آپ کے سینے پہ آرام سے سونے والی، سو کے اب خاک پہ کرتی ہے گزارا بابا، جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہے جب مجھے آپ کے وہ جو در آپ نے تحفے میں مجھے بخشے تھے، وہ جو در آپ نے تحفے میں مجھے بخشے تھے، ان کو بے دردی سے ظالم نے اتارا بابا، جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہے جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے نوک نیزہ پہ اسے دیکھوں تو دیکھوں کیسے، نوک نیزہ پہ اسے دیکھوں تو دیکھوں کیسے، میرا صغر تھا مجھے جان سے بھی پیارا بابا، جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہے جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے سات رہواروں کے دوڑایا گیا ہے مجھ کو، سات رہواروں کے دوڑایا گیا ہے مجھ کو، چور زخموں سے بدن میرا ہے سارا بابا، جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہے جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، ہر تماچے پہ سکینہ نے، ہر تماچے پہ سکینہ نے پکارا بابا، ہے جب مجھے آپ کے قاتل نے ہے مارا بابا، یا حسین یا حسین۔ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا نبي الله، السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين وابن سيد الوصيين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة النساء العالمين، السلام عليك يا شباب أهل الجنة، السلام عليك يا حسين بن علي، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان، الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان، السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن، السلام عليك يا إمام الإنس والجان، سيدي عجل الله تعالى فرجك وعجل وسهل الله تعالى مخرجك وظهورك، وجعلنا من أنصارك وأعوانك جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقاعدا وناصرا وذليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الله